My bad. Thanks, Tanya, for telling me. Because if y'all don't tell me I forget my microphone's on, I'll go on forever. I will go on forever. Jessica said you, and I'm assuming she means you can't hear me, but hopefully now you can. Hello. Again, new freaking microphone. Okay. Okay. I'm going to say everything I was just saying. That's okay. Wait 5 seconds and you'll hear me. That's because it's like 103 here. There is a heat advisory. There are rolling blackouts. There's heat advisory in Texas, Arkansas, New Orleans, Missouri. I don't know where else. The high today will be 103, which affects everything when it's that hot. It affects the electricity. It affects the internet. It affects everything because, you know. Thanks, Jessica. Yeah, I forgot to turn my microphone on. My bad. So, no worries, Dina. Anyway, my point being, last year, I was renting a house until I found this house. And it's the first time in my life that I have, since I was a little kid, that we got rolling brownouts. Now, they never admitted to it, but we would lose power once a week at a certain time for like an hour. And if you guys remember, for those that were around then, my air conditioner did not work for the hottest days of last summer for 3 days. For 3 days, it didn't work. It didn't work one day, and then it finally started working, and then it rolled out the next week, and it didn't again. And then when the owner's AC guy showed up, he's like, yeah, he's like, there's like power surges, and every time this power surge is happening in this particular area, it's blowing out everybody's condenser. So their air conditioner goes out, and they have to get new condensers. He said, I have replaced more condensers in the last 3 weeks than I have in my whole life, and that was last summer. So here's hoping, knock on wood, it won't happen this year, but we'll see. Also, I am upstairs, which is the hottest place in this house, is upstairs. It's obviously heat rises, and I am behind two extremely strong lights that are very hot. So odds are it'll be fine, and I'll be able to last through it, and hopefully, I'm not going to say it because as soon as I say it, it'll happen. Everything will be fine, hopefully. Okay, thanks, Tanya. So let's see if anybody else paid. We're going to get to it. Jessica's first. She's paid for one. Hold on. Jessica's paid for two now. Thank you, Jessica. So Jessica's first. She's paid for two. Then Lilith paid for two. Then Tanya paid for one. I get it, man. Money's tight for all of us. I totally understand. I totally understand. So much so, I'm thinking about going back to work. So, like a regular job. But I digress. Jessica's first question is, the Libra guy is back. Where is this going? Okay, so Jessica, and the first $10 that you paid, you asked two questions. Which one would you like me to answer? I guess I could swirl it all up into one, huh? Okay, so, and then the second question is a different question. So, where is this refreshed relationship with Libra going to lead to a relationship? There, I flushed it all into one, Jessica. Ooh, the Eight of Pentacles. Very good odds. I'll give you good odds, Jessica. This is working it out, doing the work. That means them working it out as much as you. Now, I'm going to say this, and a lot of people are going to disagree with me. And again, we have to take into effect whether the person is ascended or not ascended, okay? But it's kind of a known fact, and I hate to say it because all the Libras out there are going to want to punch me in the face, but it's kind of known for unascended male Libras to be bit cheater, a little bit of cheaters, okay? But if they're ascended, it's totally different. So I feel like the fact that you get the 8 of Pentacles, and it's not even, it's like they just can't make up their mind, okay? Yeah, the typical, stereotypical Libra thing, okay? But the fact that we get the 8 of Pentacles as your crowning card says that he's going to work hard to make it happen now. 2 of Wands, starting a new path with you in a relationship. I'm going to say yes, but we're going to keep going. Finding his way out of the darkness into the light. The Hermit, finding his path twice. The 2 of Wands and the Hermit. Again. Victory in reverse. There may be a moment where you hesitate or they hesitate, but look, the Queen of Cups flipped over. Deep love for you here, Jessica. Judgment in your favor, and resurrection, the card of resurrection. I'm going to say yes. I'm still going to say it. There may be a moment, ooh, manifestation. Both of you trying to make it happen, manifesting it, working for it. Oh, the Ace of Wands. I'm going to say yes. It can go into a relationship. As long as he continues to work at it and doesn't get lazy, I feel like nothing here says that happens except for the 6 of Wands in reverse, Jessica, which is like there's a moment. We all have them. I don't care if you've been together with somebody for a year or 25 years. We all have that moment of, holy crap, they're really getting on my nerves. So there's probably going to be some kind of disagreement at some point. But the fact that you get the 8 of Pentacles, which is the working hard and working at it card as your crowning card, followed by the 2 of Wands, which is wanting to start a new path with you, leaving the past behind. The Hermit coming out of the darkness into the light. The fact that we get the 6 of Wands following the Hermit, and between that and the Queen of Cups says very much so that they deeply love you. And sometimes they may feel like, I'm just going to say it, sometimes he may feel like he can't win. So just be you, communicate and talk it out, you know, and definitely listen to what he has to say, which I think you would. Some Geminis, and I can say this because I'm a Gemini, okay? Some unascended Geminis, we are the communicators. So what will happen sometimes to an unascended Gemini, which you're ascended, is that they talk, and they don't listen. So let him be able to express himself, and I think that's probably what he works hard at, like actually talking about his feelings and you listening. And I think that the love is there, the reconciliation is there, it's meant to happen. And the Ace of Wands, I'm going to say relationship, but everybody's got to work at it, and I think that you both will. So I love that. Second question for Jessica: how does MG feel about me now? Big deck, hard to shuffle. They're larger than usual. They're the Renaissance deck. That's what I call them. It's not the name, that's what I call them. How does MJ feel about Jessica now? 8 of Wands. 2 of Wands. Ooh, Justice and Temperance. What going on? Wow. Letting go, the 4 of Pentacles. This is a card of manipulation whenever I get the Magician in reverse. Ooh, and the Empress came out in Judgment. Wow. I kind of feel like, let me mark you off here so I know I did you. I kind of feel like he would have liked to move forward with you, because we got that 8 of Wands coming, and probably will come at you again, offering to try to work it out. 2 of Wands, Justice, and Temperance. So again, big feels about you, my friend, but I feel like there's some kind of manipulation involved with this person in this relationship. Because on this side, we get the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician in reverse, and the Empress. This may be just you letting them go because they tried to manipulate the relationship in some way. It could be vice versa. Maybe they say you try to manipulate it. But you come across here as the Empress, which an Empress wouldn't do that. An Empress would solely go into a relationship completely truthful without any manipulation. I feel like they have wished that it could really go far. They don't feel, again, so many people don't feel like they get their justice, whether they do or not. Like, oh, I didn't get the chance to try again or to go farther. Maybe because you decided to go with Libra. Again, I can only tell you what the cards say. Probably going to come back at you again, especially with that 8 of Wands and Judgment. But almost like, so how does he feel? He would love, it's weird because I can sit here and tell you all day long, he loved and wished that he had a chance, and he probably did have a damn chance, and he didn't take advantage of it. But we're talking about his viewpoint, how he feels. It doesn't mean that's how it happened. It means, how does he feel? I feel like he feels like he kind of got robbed of a chance with you, or will be feeling that way. Like he wanted to move forward, but then either you let him go or he has to let you go. One of the two. Because there's some form of manipulation here. Either you don't like it or he doesn't like it. So did he feel for you? Absolutely. Now, this may not make any sense to you right now. Because again, a lot of times we're dealing with people, they think of a situation completely and utterly different than what we think of it. Okay? For some reason, he feels as if he didn't get a chance. And he probably did get a chance. He just didn't take it. And then he misses his chance because Libra came back or something like that. That's what it feels like to me. That's your reading, Jessica. I can get stuck on these bad boys all day long, my friend. Oh, my Lord. Hey, Erica. Hold on, let me... Erica, you're after Tanya. And then after... Oh, is that just a thank you? You're so sweet. Unless you want to ask a question, Erica. Hey, Claire. Oh, my God, and I missed her. Thank you. Oh, sweet, sweet Erica. Thank you, my friend. Claire, that was, I guess, a thank you from Erica. Thank you. You're so sweet, as always. Claire, so I'm going to write Erica off here, or cross her out. So I'm doing Lilith and Tanya, then Claire. We have plenty of openings. I'm going to check PayPal, and then we're going to move forward. Okay. Did it go? I'm telling y'all, it's a mother effer out there today. So if you are in this heat wave, please take care. My son, who very rarely takes lunch with him, he usually gets lunch on the road. I made him take a lunchbox, and I put cooling ice things in it. And I said, stop when you stop to get gas, because he always does that before he leaves. Get like 5 or 6, get some waters, get all the different drinks, and put them in here. So if something should happen, like, I don't know, your car overheats, or, because he travels. He's always driving in his job. He's not going to an office or anything. You have water, you have drinks, because if you break down in this heat, and he also sometimes works outside at a huge place where he has to walk a lot, and I worry about him. So please, everybody, take care of yourself. Be ready. Don't go out if you don't have to. Please don't leave your pets out if you don't have to. I don't care if that means let them poop in the floor or not. I don't care. Maybe you do. I don't. To me, just leaving the doggo out for 10 or 15 minutes. He's like, can you imagine having to be out there all day long in the heat? I mean, horses and cows and stuff like that, they're made for that stuff. But, dogs and cats and such, it's a different story. All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Onward and upward. Lilith, you're next, my friend. I may be sleeping downstairs for the rest of the summer because that's how friggin' hot it is up here. I got a lot of fans going up here. So far, so good, but I don't sleep anyway. But when it's hot, I was like, maybe you should just sleep downstairs. He's tougher than me, okay? I'm old and chubby, and he's young, and when I was young, I could deal with it a lot better, too. For Lilith. Finally, from minute... What? Finally, what's it say? Finally, from minute to another. I think this is what she means. Finally, from 1 minute to another, I decide to move in with Pisces and leave the craziness of my daughter and her dark witchcraft behind. So, girl, I've been telling you to move for how long? I mean, okay, let me rephrase that. The cards have been telling you to move for how long? I keep telling you, I feel you're moving. I see you're moving. I see you're moving. And here we are. What does my protector beings have to say about my new house situation? Well, let's find out. I think that you're going to be much happier, but I digress. I'm going to pull it right there. That feels good. What does Lilith's protector beings have to say? Oh, look at that! The King of Cups, Lilith. They're like, oh, yep, he's the King of Love, all right. That's Pisces right there. Holy crikey, I think they approve. I think you'll be nurtured in love. Ooh. Now, this is, I'm sorry, it came out like this. I feel like you'll move forward and have a very lusty, fun time. You'll get your justice. I can't make this up, Lilith. The scales of balance of justice will happen to you for the Queen of Swords. I feel like you'll just be somewhere happier, so much more happier. Shiny new beginning, all these good offers. I mean, you're already going to get married and everything. Shaboom. I mean, goodness me. Looks like everything's coming up daisies. Four of Swords in reverse, not halted anymore. I don't really consider the Four of Swords stuck. I feel like sometimes it's like a quagmire. Where you're stepping in the, quicksand because of all the nastiness around you. Free to move forward. Into this new beginning. The Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck. You survived it. You leaving is a survivor part of it for you. And you're leaving with your person, Two of Cups. I say they approve wholeheartedly, my friend. I mean, think about it. You got the King of Cups, which is Pisces, and the King of Love and Emotion. That's just who you're moving in with or moved in with. You move forward to your justice for Gemini, judgment in your favor, to shiny new beginning, no longer being quagmired down. It's like all these opportunities arise and all this happiness after you survive, living in it and among it and next to it. And happiness and pledging love, Two of Cups. They approve wholeheartedly. Not a doubt in my mind with these cards. I kept telling y'all, don't listen to me sometimes. I get it. It can be hard. It's hard to go, I'm leaving. I'm moving. I get it. I totally get it. But when cards say the same thing over and over and over again, they say that because you haven't done it yet. Did you notice that one of those cards wasn't a moving card? You didn't see the Chariot there. You didn't see the Eight of Wands. You didn't see the Six of Swords. Why? Because you already moved or in the process of it. They completely agree. Financial situation for Pisces and me with the new house. Hey, Nikki B, you're after Claire. Thank you. Why is everybody texting me? Hold on. Oh my gosh. See, here's the thing. Remember I was just talking about that old house I rented and how the electric went out and we had all those problems over there last summer because of the heat? So they send out text messages if you have water over there or whatever, okay? And I had all that turned off last October when I moved, and I had them turn these off, but they still keep popping up, and I keep calling over there. I even had a lady call the other day and say something from over there in that town. And I'm like, I moved out of there last October, and I guess there was a check. They owed me money or something. And I'm like, you guys are still sending me text messages. She goes, oh, I'll turn it off, and here it is. And I was literally just talking about him. It says, message from the name of the town. Water service interruptions may be in your area due to water main break between Friday the 30th. Beginning Friday the 30th. Locations impacted, ba-ba-da-ba-da, ba-ba-da-da. I'm telling you, nothing but problems over there. There was a creek that ran next to it. It rained so much one year that it raged, and I thought we were going to get flooded out. Electrical problems, electricity going out, air conditioning problems. It was one thing after the other. And then I was paying $75 a month in water. Water. And the actual city called and said, we think there's a leak underneath the house. You need to have a plumber out there. So I called the owner, and she had somebody come out. and they crawled up under there, no leak. Suspicious. Here I pay $34 a month for water, trash, and sewer. Anyway, I digress. Okay, sorry, Lilith. I'm going to say it again. For Lilith, financial situation for Pisces and me with the new house. Ooh, judgment in your favor in the upright. Okay, Taurus, this is marriage and commitment. This is also the card of the institution, so probably getting a bank loan and stuff. This is the card of the institution. The financial institution is one of these things, and we're asking about the new house. So I'm assuming you're buying one. Or maybe you already bought one and you're moving in. So that says finances in your favor. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Two of Wands, that new journey with your Pisces. Man, it all looks good. Death in reverse, it won't end. There won't be a problem, which is hard to believe in this economy. Two of Swords, a decision is made, or the decision should already be made and moving forward. You stood at the crossroads. Celebration. Ooh, heartache. Oh, I think this is you leaving the last place, heartbroken and moving in. This move in with Pisces is part of your spiritual journey. Eight of Cups. I know most people look at this and say, oh my God, he's going to break her heart and she's going to leave. No. Refer back to the question. I'm going to read it again. Always refer back to the question you asked. Financial situation for Pisces and me with the new house. It says judgments in your favor. It says financials in your favor with the Hierophant. With Pisces, a new path. One that won't end. The decision's been made. There'll be a celebration. The fact that we get the heartbreak card and the walking away card, there may be... Did you guys already buy the house, Lilith? Are you here, Lilith? Lilith's probably not here. Did you already buy it, or are you thinking about buying one? So what the heartbreak can mean is you may have to walk away from a house, or maybe he's already got it or whatever. If not, this could mean that you find a house and it just doesn't work and you have to walk away from it. It breaks your heart a little bit, but that's okay. Oh, you're renting it. Okay. The other thing it can mean is, I feel like it feels more so that you're walking away from the heartbreak that you were surrounded by. There may be some problems here and there. You know, the economy sucks balls right now. And it's tough for everybody to pay the rent, pay the mortgage, pay the this, pay the that. Mortgages, not only mortgages, because purchasing a house is astronomically expensive right now. I know because I bought one last fall. But also rentals are way high and they're raising it because they know they can price gouge. I think it's going to be okay. There may be a moment where something comes up about it. I think you'll overcome it and walk away from it fine. I think it'll be fine. Just don't overspend, dude, for real. Listen, even me and Kyle have problems sometimes because, groceries are expensive. Everything's expensive right now. It's hard for everybody to make ends meet. So there's always going to be a little bit of a struggle, but I think it'll be okay. That's your reading. Make sure if you decide to buy it, that you have it appraised and that it's worth what they say it's worth. Now, odds are, I hate to say it, if you appraise it, a bank's pretty much going to say, yeah, that's what it's worth because they want you to buy the house and they want to make money off of you. So make sure you're the one that pays for the appraisal and they give you an honest-to-God opinion. No dicking around. No, I'm just going to glaze this over because then, the big wheel turns and the squeaky wheel gets greased. You know what I'm saying? So take it slow. Just go with the flow. You'll go where you're supposed to go. That's your reading. On and on for just a little question. Tanya, you're next. For Tanya. Thanks, Lilith. Stop it. Oh my gosh. I messed up my thing. Listen. Good blankety blank. There we go. How is my husband feeling What did I do? He told me to hit that button, right? Is it this one he told me to hit? There we go. I don't know how to run things around here, y'all. Electronically. How's my husband feeling for Tanya? Kyle tells me things and just in one ear and right out the other. How is Tanya's husband feeling? I flipped it because I felt like, ooh, I need to flip this card over. And here we are. Feeling like the Emperor. Has there been any indicator, my friend? Ooh. Page of Swords, I'm sorry. The Hanged Man. God, he's a hot mess. Again, please. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Good Lord. Tell me what else. Wow. Good God. What is happening? His world is falling down around him right now. Pisces and the King of Pentacles. Good Lord. Okay, you ever heard of an existential crisis, Tanya? That's what's happening. It usually happens right before we ascend. Everything falls apart. You guys hear me talk about it all the time. Everything you touch, everything you do, it all falls to the wayside. Nothing works out. It's a test, you see. It's a test from Source saying, oh, you're worthy, or oh, nope, you're not fully cooked yet. We're going to throw you back in the pot. But here's the thing. We began with the Emperor and we ended with the King of Pentacles, which is the marrying king. The Emperor is the divine counterpart. He's in the middle of ascension, so I hate to say this. I think he is an existential crisis. Is your why am I here? Why has everything happened like this? Why was I put here? Am I going to figure it out before I die? Existential crisis. Okay. He's very close. He was closer last week or the week before, but we do have drawbacks. You know, when we're getting really close to ascending. And ascension means that, oh, I know who I love and what I want. Okay. There's been some kind of drawback, probably from the third party, because we have the Page of Swords. Somebody that's trying to hang him up. It's almost like, now this is going to hack you off like nobody's business. But it's almost as if the third party is telling him, you owe me this. Now, when I say that, I mean, I came across, I got like made out as a Scarlet Woman in public. Everybody thinks I'm a horrible person. I did this for you because I love you. Now you owe me. Which makes him feel burdened and hung up. It's probably the last niche before he pulls out. Spying on him. Trying to keep him hung up. Now, he's a big boy. He can pull up his big boy drawers and move on if he wants to. But he's feeling burdened. It's almost as if she's like guilting him and he feels bad. But there's a Tower moment coming. And I know that we asked about you and we should refer back about the question. But this whole other side means it. The fact that this is the crowning card means if he's in the right place, but somebody is waylaying him. You can't get these two cards in reference on how he feels about you and all this in between. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So the fact that the first card we get for him on this in the middle, sandwiched in the gooey middle here, is somebody is stalking and watching and trying to hang him up and trying to make him feel guilty, which makes him sad. But there's getting ready to be a Tower moment for him and this third party. Hey, Reshma. And that was me a few weeks ago. I felt everything around me. There you go. That makes sense. You've been super sad. Yeah, totally. Reshma, hello, Teresa. I feel like he'll see his way out and come back towards you. But can I just say this, Tanya? And I know that this may upset you too. But please don't wait around for people. They could spend 10 years trying to figure their shit out. And I know that's kind of horrible to say. but we have our own journey to go on. The fact that every time I read for him, he goes back and forth, major highs and major lows, and then being very quick to almost there to being completely set back shows that if he would just take one step in the right direction, everything would fall in line, but he's not doing it. It's like every reading, it's so different because he gets very close to it, and then he's like, then he double thinks it, and that's where you got to watch the signs and just trust, and he doesn't do that. So please, I know that you probably want him to come back and stuff like that, but we could be in this in-between place for the next 20 years. So to me, this reading says it's time to start, time to start focusing on you and not what is he going to do. Because if he comes back, and I think he will at some point, but I don't want to say that, and you wait around for 5 years, and it takes 5 years for him to come back. Do I believe that there's a waste of time? No, but yes. You know what I mean? Is it sad? Absolutely, but you deserve better. He's got to get it together. If he can't get it together, please don't sit around waiting for this man to get it together. If he's going to get it together and come back and you guys are going to be together, it will happen. But never, and I'm going to repeat this till my dying day, which could be tomorrow. Don't sit around waiting for people. Please. 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 I'll literally get on my knees and beg for people not to sit around waiting for people. Okay? I get it. Yeah, but here's my thing. I understand that you're enjoying life, and I'm glad. That means you're on the right track. You really are. But every week you come here and ask how your husband feels. So there's that hung up part. Now there's a part where we have to grieve, right? I don't believe in telling somebody to break up with somebody. The break has already taken place between the two of you. I'm not somebody that tells you you're never going to get back together unless the cards say it. It's not me, it's the cards. But I am the person that will say there is a hang up. There is that last piece of Band-Aid you got to rip off and just solely concentrate on yourself. I get it. It's hard. I've been there. Totally been there. I know a lot of times people don't understand that I've gone through the same things you guys have gone through. Because the source doesn't reach out their hands to me and say, Teresa, we're going to show you your future. This is it. No, my gift is for other people. Yeah. Next time, I mean, it's up to you. You can ask whatever you want. I'm hoping one of these days I'm going to open it up and it's going to say, what does source want me to know is coming to me? What's the next big, beautiful thing coming to me? Oh, I hope to see that one day, my friend. Okay. I really do. I mean, I get it. You want to ask what you want to ask, and you have every right to do so. But I do wait every week to see. So that's your reading, Tanya. That's your reading. You deserve everything. You deserve everything. Okay? You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right. Onward and upward. Claire, you're next. And then we have Nikki B. All right, let me go see if anybody else paid. Reshma probably did. I don't know why this son of a biscuit eater won't work right. There we go. Reshma. Oh, Veronique. Oh my goodness, we got so many. All right, let me write y'all down. Claire's next, then Nikki B. Then we have MM. Paid for 2. Then we have Veronique. Lovely to see you, my friend. Paid for 1. Then we have Reshma. Paid for 2. Then we have Lilith. Paid for 2. Okay. Claire, you're up, my friend. So I'm doing Claire, the Nikki, Veronique, Shreshma, and Lilith. Ready? Okay. For Claire. Let me go back and find it. My ex is lying and saying he's not working. How will this affect me later this summer? Oh, guess what? He's going to get caught. Because you get the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. A good partner and a victory. Good partner doesn't just mean about love. It can mean like you and your lawyer are a very good partnership. And you guys get a victory. So he could very well be found out. Around the number 3, Ace of Cup. Your cup runneth over. Ooh, I like to see this for you, Claire. Ooh, Page of Cups. Page of Swords. Forensic accounting. That's all I can say. 8 of Pentacles. It all works out. The Spy. I feel like he gets found out. And it's not good for him. Temperance. Moving forward in balance. There may be, look at that. It may be a bit of a nightmare in the beginning, but it all bounces out. That's another card of justice to me. I feel like there's a partner. Now, it could be a friend that helps you find out. It could be a lawyer that helps you find out. It could be whatever. Some kind of partner works with you to find out what he's doing, and you can prove it. The fact that you get these 3 cards and these 3 cards says that spying pays off. It gives you an opening, and your cup will runneth over. Now, it doesn't mean he won't run out and quit his job as soon as somebody finds out he's working. But you get the 8 of Pentacles, finding out that he's working, you moving forward in balance, and this is, well, it's the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like around the number 3 for 3 weeks, maybe 3 months or around the 3rd of a month, 3 days, whatever. This is going to be found out and you'll get your victory. It'll be a nightmare until then, but then everything works out in your favor. I think it'll give you a drawback for not all summer. Summer just started, literally, technically. I say, I don't know if you found a job yet or what's going on. Listen. We can rule the world if we want to. We can find out almost anything that we want to find out. And if we can't find it out, we can usually find somebody who can find it out. I say, I mean, I don't know. I know it's hard when you don't have money, if you're not working, to hire a detective or a forensic accountant or something like that. But it can be proven. They can be followed. They can be photographed. They can be a lot of things. And I think that it won't affect you negatively. You know, and, you know, I know you say summer. Summer to you and summer to me is probably 2 different things. I feel like he's going to be found out sooner rather than later. And anything else I need to know for Claire? Oh my gosh. I know you don't want to move forward, but you're going to and get a happily ever after, whether you believe it or not, Claire. Again, please. Leo, ooh, could be a fire sign that's coming at you that you're gonna wrestle with wanting to do. I don't feel like you're gonna want to ever be in another relationship again, but I feel like it's coming whether you want to look at it or not. And I feel like you wrestle with it when it shows up, but this person won't give up. I know you don't care about any of that. Yeah, you're not going to be alone forever. A lot of us can be alone and be perfectly fine with it. I'm one of those people. I don't need to be in a relationship to be happy. But sure would be nice to have somebody to chit-chat with. I feel like there's somebody that's going to make you... There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. I feel like there's somebody coming that is not confusing, that doesn't say one thing and do another, and doesn't cast you out when things don't go their way. I feel like, yeah, look at that, shiny new beginning and moving forward into more. The Six of Swords is a card of moving on and moving forward, maybe even moving. Ooh, Knight of Cups. I feel like also your person, the one that we're talking about that says they're not working, is also hiding other things from you that you'll probably find. The Seven of Swords, Six of Swords to me is a card of more tranquil times ahead. So not only did you get the victory in the first pull, but you got more tranquility ahead. I know for us as a world right now, we just can't see it. It's just hard to see right now. But trust me when I tell y'all, it's coming. Okay? Probably by the end of next year, things are going to begin to change. And I feel like you have all kinds of options that you think, or you will be having all kinds of options in love and life and jobs and money that you don't believe that you're going to have, but you will. Seven of Cups in reverse. It won't be confusing. There won't be any gaslighting because it's in reverse. I feel like there's a whole new beginning, but you got to believe it. I know sometimes it's hard to see the forest from the trees, but it's out there. That's your reading, my friend. All right, who's next? You're welcome. You're back to work. Woohoo! Hey, anything's better than nothing, right? Yeah, I think it's because it's freezing, MR. So we'll see how long I last because it's 103 degrees here. And the electric is really trying to stay on. It affects everything when the heat's this bad. So unfortunately, we're going to have to jump around. So if the jumping bothers you, please don't buy a reading because it's probably going to be this the rest of the time. So you can probably hear me though, and that's the most important thing. All right. Okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, you are after Lilith. Maybe we should not do any more. Maybe we shouldn't take any more readings. Nikki B is next, then MM, Veronica, Reshma, Lilith, and Jennifer. What do you think? Yeah, sorry. I'll try to refresh it. Everybody hold on to their pantyhose. All right, I refreshed it. If you ever see me go blank, it's because I'm refreshing it. I don't do it very often when I'm live to see if it's going to help, but it's not going to help. It's the heat. Okay, so I'm going to close this one down. I'm going to edit it and say Jessica, Lilith, Tanya, and Claire. Nikki B, that you are all on this one. So everybody else, I'm going to close this one down and put a part 2 up. And I will be starting on the next one with Nikki B, then MM, Veronica, Reshma, Lilith, and Jennifer. Okay? All right. And if that's it, let's just put the red X's up before we tune out here. Okay? Somebody put the red X's up before we tune out. So that if they come over here, they know that they can't. They know that they can't get a reading here because we're going to move. Thanks, Dana. All right, I'm going to end this and stay tuned, everybody. I've got to edit this and then I'm going to tune out. Okay? Bye.